A lot of fighting games tend to lean more on the system or character-specific mechanic-heavy side. While Arcana Heart is pretty close to being in the middle, there are a lot of things that you probably won't initially know if you came from playing other games, and this guide is mostly going to cover rules of combo structures, and how you can find better routes with any character.
If you come from any other fighting game with Gatling, magic, or chain combo mechanics, you probably understand ABC special super sequences. While these combos are easy, and have important uses, they have a weaknesses of not being able to gain meter, and most of the time, you just reset to neutral, without gaining any positional advantage. Or in some rare situations, doing a super finish puts you in an unsafe situation. A general easy way to extend combos in this game is with homing cancels. Push D and usually a direction and you can cancel almost anything on hit or block. These can often go into an air string into a knockdown, but the main problem with this is meter usage. Even though meter regenerates fast in this game, you generally want more max meter, so you can use them more often for combos and pressure extensions. Let's compare how much meter I gain off using homing cancel, and using extend force, or meterless routes. As you may have noticed, once you used up meter, you will not gain more meter, until your meter refills. It will not refill until a combo ends. Whereas with meterless or extend force combos, you will continue to gain meter for the rest of the combo with no cooldown period.
And depending on your character or arcana choice, you may have some really good meterless options. You also gain knockdown options, and if you play other air dashers, you probably understand the idea of using combos to gain positional advantages, which is often off knockdowns and Oki, which is often a good choice in this game too. Now we shall cover Extend Force Cancel or EFC. With the majority of arcanas you move 15% faster, and all air normal can be cancelled into other normals or different strengths, instead of the usual light to heavy chains. Unlike French bread games, you are not limited to only using a button once per string. This basically means you can come up with strings like these, and everyone's optimal combos may be different. If you have a command normal of the same level, it would automatically cancel into each other. See how Weiss can't cancel 4B into 5B in normal mode, but can chain 4B into 5B, and they automatically cancel if you hold the direction. This is why things like Mayfang 6C mash is a thing. If you do not know the optimal combos, you can usually use the same as your home and cancel routes. Because you move faster in Extend Force mode, your timing might sometimes have to change. Just note how Akane has to delay to get the right height and I press VC faster in EF mode for this route extension. This basically means you have a lot of combo options and can create a lot of routes. Most general Extend Force combos should work with most arcana besides Life, Time, Earth, and Fire, which would require more arcana-specific combos. Now for some general trends which even some experienced players might not know. This game has certain moves that may give you more pushback in the corner, or allow your opponent to wall tech. So unlike most games there are coast-to-coast or mid-screen only combos. You can time a jump cancel after certain grabs, or charge E attacks, without homing or extend force cancelling with a lot of characters to get a resourceless extension. The final thing I will say is even without the usual knockdown conversions, there might be certain reasons to not go for them. Like here a launch gave me time to Arcana Eclipse. And it's common for your Echo players to want space so she can safely activate Pentagram or Triangle installs. And of course there's a whole meta and airtech hokey game. My older airtech meta video would go over that in more depth. And of course sometimes you might just want to go for whatever does the most damage. Hopefully this video can make it easier to understand how to find combos with any character, and maybe transfer some skills to whatever other fighting games you might play. I didn't even cover some other things such as using Arcana Eclipse, Arcana specific specials, and so on, but this should give you a general idea of how to come up with your own routes.